Hello, lovely yogi. Welcome to Flow with Shreya. I'm Shreya, and today I'm bringing you a relaxing, gentle, cozy flow. In this flow, we'll just move our bodies on our mats in a gentle way, focus on our breath, and find some relaxation. So come flow with me. Meet me on your mat in child's pose. Take your knees wide, allow your hips to sink back towards your heels. Take your arms out long. And allow your forehead to rest on your mat if it reaches there. Take a few moments here just to come into your breath. Take a deep breath in and drop your jaw and side away. Another deep breath in, fill up your lungs. Drop your jaw and let it all go. Take one more breath just like that, in through the nose, out through the mouth. As you continue to breathe here, allow your breath to fill up your lungs and allow your exhale to let you relax. As you inhale, look forward and shift up into a tabletop. Shift your hips side to side or forward and back, just finding some gentle movement, anything that feels good in your body. Tuck your toes under and then shift your hips back just to find a stretch through the bottoms of your feet. Breathing in and out. Inhale and shift forward. Let your toes go long. Tops of your feet touch the mat as you shift back once more. Inhale and make your way back to center, and we'll take some gentle cats and cows here. Making sure that your wrists are underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Inhale, drop your belly low, lift your chest high. Exhale, round your upper back and look through your thighs. Inhale as you open up your chest. Exhale as you tuck your tailbone under and look back. Take a few more rounds like this, following your own breath, pausing wherever you need to. There's no rush here. It's just you, your mat, and your breath. As you come into your next cow pose, drop your belly low, lift your chest high, and as you exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center, maybe taking a couple more rounds of cats and cows here. Coming up onto your fingertips in your cat, if it feels good in your body. Coming back to center, begin to shift forward and lower onto your belly. Pause here, bringing your palms underneath your shoulders. And then as you inhale, we'll come into Sphinx pose. Bringing your forearms onto your mat, lift your chest. Elbows should be directly underneath your shoulders. You can even take your feet wide behind you. On your next breath, turn your left palm in towards the center as you press into your right palm and look over your right shoulder. Coming back to center, turn your right palm in, press into your left palm and lift and look over your left shoulder, just finding a stretch here. Come back to center and find your Sphinx pose once more. And take your elbows wide and allow your forehead to rest on the backs of your palms. Breathe in and out. As you breathe here, feel the back of your rib cage lift up. And as you breathe out, sink into your mat. bringing your palms underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under and shift your hips up and back. Find your downward facing dog. Take a few moments here to maybe pedal out your feet, bending one knee and then the other. Pause wherever you need to. Again, slow, gentle movement, whatever feels good in your body. Inhale, lift both heels. Exhale and lower them towards the mat. Inhale and lift your heels. Exhale, press the heels down, lift the tailbone high. Inhale your right leg high. As you exhale, step it in between your palms. Help it there if you need to. Lower your back knee down. As you inhale, lift your chest coming up onto your fingertips. As you exhale, straighten the front leg and shift your hips back. Inhale, shift forward, lift your chest. Exhale, straighten out the front knee. Find your half splits. Follow your own breath and shift forward and back just a couple more times. On your next inhale, shift forward and then take your right foot out towards the right edge of your mat and bring the right palm to the inside of your right foot. Find your lizard lunge here. You can lower onto your forearms if you'd like. And then placing your left forearm on the mat, feel free to open up your chest as you turn and twist towards your right leg. You can even press the right thigh out a little bit for a deeper stretch. Coming back to center. Shift your hips back, straighten out the right leg once more. Find your half splits and we'll stay here for a few breaths. As you exhale, point your toes and lower your toes towards the mat. Inhale, lift your toes up. Exhale, point your toes towards the right corner of your mat. Just for a different sensation here. As you inhale, lift your toes back to center, and as you exhale, point your toes towards the top left corner of your mat this time. Just breathing into all these different sensations. Inhale and come back to center. Shift forward as you bend your right knee. As you exhale, step back and shift into your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step it in between your palms. Again, we'll find those shifts forward and back, lifting your chest as you inhale. Exhale, finding your half splits. Follow your own breath and allow your movement and your breath to sync up here. As you find your way forward on your next breath, begin to shift your left foot towards the left edge of your mat, bringing the left palm to the inside of your left leg. Lizard lunge here. You can stay here if you'd like. If you want a little bit more, you can lower onto your forearms. And again, pressing into your right forearm, you can twist towards your left leg, maybe even bringing the left palm onto the left thigh, just for a deeper stretch. These are all options, never demands. Wherever you are, breathe. Coming back to center. As you exhale, straighten the front leg, shift your hips back. As you come into your half splits, point your toes towards your nose and feel the stretch in the back of your left leg. Allow your toes to lower towards your mat. Different sensation here, and it might even be different than the same pose on the opposite side. Inhale your toes back up. As you exhale, point your toes towards the top left corner of your mat. Notice where the sensation changes. Inhale your way back to center. Exhale, toes point towards the top right corner of your mat. Find your breath in and out, smooth and steady. Inhale your way back to center and begin to shift forward, bending into the left knee. Step your left leg back and then cross at your ankles from your tabletop and find your way into a seat. Taking your legs out long in front of you, shift your hips side to side, find your sit bones firmly on the mat. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, hinge at the hips as you reach forward. And grab onto your big toes, your shins, ankles, thighs, wherever your palms land. As you fold forward, hug your belly button up and in to create space for a deeper fold. Again, keep your toes flexing and pointing towards your nose to activate your quads to deepen the stretch in the backs of your legs. As long as you're breathing, you are successful. On an inhale, engage your core and walk your palms back. Come into an easy seat, crossing your legs in any way that feel good to you. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, twist to your right. Left palm goes on your right thigh or knee. Right palm can rest behind you. The closer your right palm is to your body, the more you can lift up through the crown of your head and twist deeper. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the opposite side. Again, lift up through the crown of your head, lengthen the spine, and twist a little bit deeper with each exhale. Inhale your way back to center. And take your feet flat on the mat, knees pointing up, as you make your way down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest and maybe rock side to side, forward and back. Just massaging your spine here. Coming back to center, grab onto your big toes with your peace fingers, or even grab onto the outer edges or inner edges of your feet. Find your happy baby. Pulling your knees towards your armpits, you can find stillness in your happy baby, or maybe rock side to side, whatever feels good to you. And if you can't quite reach your feet or toes here, you can always grab onto the backs of your thighs and find the same shape. Exhale, release, and hug your knees into your chest. Plant your feet flat on the mat and take your heels to the opposite edges of the mat. Lower your knees to one side and then the other. With your feet wide here, your knees will not be touching each other. As you find these gentle twists. Shift both knees to the left and pause here. You can even bring your left heel on top of your right outer thigh if it feels good to you. Again, no forcing or pushing here, just to listening to your body and breathing. Inhale your way back to center and exhale to the opposite side. Again, you can bring that right foot on top of your left outer thigh for a deeper twist. Inhale your way back to center. And keeping your heels wide here, allow your knees to fall in towards each other and rest against each other. You can take your arms up overhead, elbows soft, and find your passive rest pose. Breathe in and out. Maybe even let your exhales extend a little bit longer than your inhales. This just activates your relaxation response within your body. You can stay here as long as you'd like. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that was exactly what you needed. If you want a little bit more, you can check out any of my other videos. And especially if you want something calming and relaxing, check out one of my yin yoga videos. As always, I'll be linking my outfit, my mat, and any props we've used in the description box below. If this made you feel good in any way, be sure to share it with someone you care about. Wishing you lots of peace and love. Namaste.